Assalamu alaikum and hello. Today I'm going to tell you what triangulation is. For some funny reason, and no, this is not by accident, triangulation actually sounds like strangulation. So here we go. Here's the triangle, on the top of which is the cavalier Narc, of course. He is on the top of the pyramid, as he rightfully believes, in his little world. Then we have you over here, and then a third party. This is what triangulation means. It's using tri. So 3 people are involved. This is when they introduce a third party into the equation, into the relationship, to cause fitna. Fitna in Arabic is trial, tribulation, chaos, basically. So the narc wants to cause fitna because he loves drama and he wants to attract all kinds of arguments and fights and discord sown within the family unit. So what is this third party, or who are they, and how will they be brought into this triangulated scenario? So the third party could be anybody. It could be a family member of yours or his. It could be a religious authority such as a church pastor, an imam, a rabbi that is in a position of authority. The other people that it could be is your friends, colleagues, co-workers, neighbors, anybody who they can persuade to be dragged down into this triangulated scenario, or that they can seduce into believing their side of a story so that they play this nasty little game. Anyone that they can basically persuade will be in the triangulation with you. Now, this person is brought in to do the bidding, just like a flying monkey. So like the flying monkey, the third party may or may not realize the truth. They may not be in on it. Sometimes the third party that they bring in is hypothetical, meaning that only he and you know about this third party. Say, for example, this guy wants to make you jealous. So he'll tell you that his ex reached out to him and said blah, blah, blah. When his ex did not reach out to him. So he's bringing in a hypothetical third party to cause anguish to you. If it were real, he could recruit a third party from one of the girls that are in his supply, in his inbox. Side supply, he could recruit people that are still in love with him, perhaps his exes. He could recruit, of course, as I mentioned, anyone from the community, the public sphere, anyone that you know or don't know. And the reason why he does this is because he is seeking validation through them. He is seeking reinforcement through them. He is seeking loyalty, supremacy, reassurance, and this is all to ignite the flames of rage within you and to cause severe anxiety and fear. Also, to induce competition. He wants to create competition between either you and an ex-flame or a new flame, i.e. a side supply, or he is doing this to induce a deep sense of insecurity within you, so that if he, for example, contacts a colleague of yours, or a colleague of yours is his friend, then he's going to, sow this or plant the seeds of discord in your mind that something could be going down at work and you'll be involved and represented unfairly. Of course, this is done to punish, coerce, and manipulate you. This is done to make you feel insecure. It's done to make you feel on edge. It's done to make you feel like you have to compete for his attention, affection, and loyalty. It makes it feel like he has an army beside him and they are waging a war against you. It makes you feel outnumbered. It could also be a method of distraction. If you guys are having an argument or you've caught him doing something, he will then bring in a third party as a distraction to take you off of the path of the reason why you were having the argument, which is confronting him about his misdeeds. So he will use a third party as a distraction. It could be your mother that he brings into the equation, mentioning your childhood trauma with her, or your father, if that's the case. That is the third party. In that scenario, that is a triangulation, is bringing up your childhood wounds with your father or your mother to triangulate you and distract you from his actual misdeeds, so that you go off the course of the conversation down a whirlwind path of his own madness, and you forget about why you were arguing in the first place, or why you were having a disagreement, which was because, i.e. maybe you caught him watching porn, you caught him chatting to other girls, you caught him with his hands in the proverbial cookie jar. So he's going to use triangulation as a method of distraction. Now, this triangulation will induce in you feelings of paranoia, suspicion, lack of trustworthiness in him. It's going to make you doubt yourself and lack trust in yourself. It's going to make you feel like you're not good enough if he's comparing you to old flames, exes, or new supply. It's going to make you feel like you have to become like them, i.e. his type. You can flip the script on him. There are ways that I have done this. For example, when he's mentioned an ex or an old flame and said that that's his type, I said, oh, what a shame you had to end up with someone like me. Poor you. Now you have to suffer for the rest of your life with someone who's not your type. Poor you. That's exactly what I did. So I would just flip it back on him. I would not just sit there and feel insecure or unworthy. I just pitied him for making a bad choice. Because it really is his responsibility for choosing me. And if I wasn't his type, then he shouldn't have chose me, right? Anyway, so there are ways that you can save yourself the hassle. Stand up for yourself, have some backbone, stand in your power, on your own 2 feet, and don't let him ride roughshod all over you with this triangulation bullshit. Tell him where to get off. Make that person seem absolutely unappealing and disgusting in your eyes, even if they're not. If it's someone you don't know or you barely know, say, oh, well, I've heard things about them. I would not say they are no one to me, or, that person has no sway or influence over me, and I don't care what you think about them or what they think about me. So go, be their friend. Say nasty things behind my back. I know that this is disloyal, and that you're showing me disloyalty by backbiting your wife behind her back. It just makes you look like you made a wrong choice, and that you cannot stay faithful to your wife behind her back. Something like that, okay? But you don't need to just let him drag you down in this triangle and, strangle you with it. Do feel the need to react and respond and stand up for yourself, please. Don't just be a silent, victim dragged along down this horrendous path. You have agency. You have a voice. Use it. All my love. Assalamu alaikum and goodbye.